guys, same process as everyone, mics on either side. If you can show a hand, and we'll set an embargo partway through till 10:30 this evening. Start with Anton, please.
Hi Pep, nice to see you. Look, first off, obviously, there's only one place to start today, and that's with the sad passing of Pele. I just wanted to know, sort of, obviously, your reaction to the news and what he meant to you personally, and obviously what he meant to you as a key member of the world of football.
Well, I think on behalf of Manchester City, our biggest condolences for his family and friends, and football is football. Thanks for this type of people, players, human beings. So I think Neymar said a great sentence that before number 10 it was just a number, and after him it became something like something special. Every player, a top player, wanna wear the number 10 in own team. So what he has done for football is, it's there and always will remain.
It wouldn't be a Manchester City press conference if I didn't ask you about Erling Haaland. So, he is, looking at the stats, and there's always different stats, the quickest player to 25 goals that you've coached. How good is he? And you talked about targets the other day. Are the targets that you've set sort of potentially record-breaking targets for him this season?
Well, if he breaks the record, you score a lot of goals, will be good, because it doesn't mean help us to win games. This is the point, I think. And everyone who he performs his best, the team always his benefit. We'll have the benefit of this. So since day one, we are the light, not just the contribution on goals. That's the reason why he's here, for many things. So hopefully he can continue improving as a football player, because I had the feeling he can do better. Not just for the terminal score of goals, as a football player, because he's young, so we cannot forget that. And I think he has the mindset to do it.
Slightly worrying for the rest of the Premier League if he can get better. But how much I want to ask you about is potential. Well, he's the other forward as well, and Julian Alvarez. Is he back from World Cup duty? And
he'll come back soon. Yeah, after New Year's Eve, will be here. And
with what happened with Calvin when he came back and wasn't quite sort of, in terms of match sharp, is there any concern about sort of him coming back after not playing for so long? And obviously,
no, he's coming back. He's coming back fit in terms of. So he's in condition to train at a high level, to play, and after we'll decide when.
Thank you.
Hello, Pep.
Hi.
We saw a very determined and organised, frustrating defence from Leeds for you for the first half the other night. Do you expect to see something similar from Everton?
No, I don't know. So the last two games we played against in Liverpool and Leeds, they were so demanding, high pressing and intensity. We know both teams, and we handled really well. And I don't know what Everton is going to do. In some moments, press high. The last season didn't do that. And if they defend deep, we have to know how they attack them. So the transitions start from Pickford. The transition is so quick from him. And of course, the quality is there. So always had the feeling Everton have exceptional players, really good players. So. And in this period, like everyone is thinking about the New Year's Eve, and this time the distraction can be a big problem. So after just 2 days after the last game against Leeds, it was so demanding. So we have to be ready again.
Frank Lampard confirmed that Dominic Calvert-Lewin would be in his squad for this game, having had a long layoff. What kind of problems does he present to you as a player, do you think?
Well, unfortunately for him, for Everton, was injured for the last period. He cannot be the consistency to the play, and this is difficult for a player, but when he is on top, it's exceptional in the long balls, the second balls in the box. Absolutely is a danger player.
Pep, just going back to Pele, was he the type of player that you wanted to be when you were a young boy?
My expectations were not so high. Absolutely not.
But
I never pretend to be Pele, honestly.
No,
I never.
When you growing up as a young
when I was a boy, I never saw him play. So I spoke with, for example, Menotti, and he said to me that it was the greatest for him. So because he played with him, alongside with him, and what he has done, not just winning, 3 World Cups, like you said, well, how difficult it is. It's just the contribution and goals, and it was, I think, it was a new thing when he came up. But I was not born when he was playing, but it's like a good movie, with the legacy, when after many, many years still we are talking about him, still are talking about a good movie, a good book, is because you were so good. You can be a short period. And I think Pele, Maradona, Cruyff, absolutely Messi, and Johan Cruyff, Beckenbauer, this type of Cristiano Ronaldo, this type of players will be forever, will be eternal. So they have done many things during many, many years. Transcend not just on the pitch, off the pitch, about their countries, about the teams they have played. And this type of players makes our business, our work, our job, whatever you wanna say, a better place, because what he produced for the feelings for the people, what they produce for, we have seen in the World Cup what one team can change or can produce for 48 million people for the country. It's unbelievable. It's not another show, another event that can produce this type of emotion that don't leave to see what's going to happen with your team. And this part for these exceptional players that produce this kind of emotion for all the people.
Pep, like I said, you were born 1 year after he won his 3rd World Cup in Mexico. Do you remember when you were shown his first clips, what impact he had on you? And has he shaped, in a way, the way you look at football as an entertainment?
Well, but I don't remember clearly, because I have to admit in that period it was not social media. And my father and mother had just one TV with 2 channels. So it was difficult to know it. I realized it when I was in the academy in Barcelona. I have a physio, like he was in love from Brazil. I always talk about Brazil, and started to talk Pele. And after, when I was, I know, maybe 9, 10 years old, 11 years old, I started to watch some clips. Now I realize, with a lot of images now, how he was strong and he could do everything. The people say, because in the rhythm in that period was completely different, now more spaces. This type of players playing in this period right now, he will have adapt the rhythm and the spaces because they were so good. This type of players, like before I said, they controlled the game. They were so intuitive. They were so good in the skills and mentality and everything. Like, he could play in every generation. And of course, for the people who saw Pele, for the Brazilian people, I guess, Pele had been the best. I understand. For Argentina, we see Di Stefano or Maradona, Messi. So everyone has his own, and this is nice. So that doesn't mean one is better than the other one. So always I would say Messi is my favorite because I was with him, and what he had done in 50, 70 years is unexpected, scoring 40 goals every season, win, and everything. But I understand that people choose another one. What is the problem? That is for sure. All of them, they make an incredible contribution for our world football. That's for sure. How many emotions give to the people? Better than that is the nice things you can give as a player, give something for the fans, something they enjoy what you do, and they can do it quite regularly, every season, almost every game, and that is so nice.
In Qatar, you were managed by Pepe, that played alongside Pele. I imagine that Pele
was
a
lot,
the subject.
Yeah. He spoke a lot. We spoke a lot about the Santos because Pepe played in Santos with Pele, and always explain, like everybody says about him.
Thank you.
Okay, set the embargo for 10:30 this evening, please.